Purchase. I have no clue what we're talking about either, but yes.
You're ruining my intro.
Good.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Duck and Raven. I say everybody, I don't actually know how many people are watching right now.
Like 800,000.
Cool. Well, look, there's the there's the purchase. It is on the Raven.
Oh, that purchase.
That purchase.
Oh, there we go.
It works surprisingly well, but now the Raven. I say the Raven is the Raven is named Freya. God of all your deaths. Yeah. Now we match the actual logo. We need a duck with a tricorn now.
Yeah.
So
Feathery tricorn.
Yeah, feathery tricorn. And that's going to be on your shoulder, Pete, for when you do your DMing.
I didn't agree to that.
You have now. So yeah, welcome back to this mess of a board right now. That's a lot of owls. And I still can't get the giant owl to work, so we're still working with oversized normal owls. Why doesn't Hassak give us the recap? Because he kind of got involved a bit with this one. Oh?
Caer Dineval, right?
Why can't I hear you?
You not hear
It's
me?
very quiet.
Is that better?
Maybe?
A little,
Wait,
yeah. Oh.
Bear with me. I wonder if
That's
it-
fair.
Yeah.
I mean, you were fine before.
Go.
Sounds okay.
Yeah.
I still have you on 200 and everyone else is like 100, 250, but we'll see. Did you say? Are you saying things?
Yeah. Hello. Hear
Oh
me
shit!
okay?
Now I can hear you again.
Nice. Cool. Just need to apparently talk.
Oh no, you. Oh, okay.
Okay, so last time, you travelled to Caer Dineval, is that right?
Yes, you were heading to Caer Dineval, but you ended up at Caer Dineval to rest.
Came nighttime. Sustenance and sleep. Nobody wanted to give us a room, so we approached the fort. They wouldn't let us in. Hassan wanted to see what was going on, so Meat went up. And intrusive thoughts, he opened the gate. And they had skullcap knees, so evil, right?
Oh, definitely. Definitely evil.
So,
There's no chance that they're good whatsoever.
and, you know, cultists are a problem. So, yeah, we broke in, and combat ensued. And then Shan summoned a lot of owls.
That is exactly what happened. And don't forget the best part possible. Boy got murdered. The dog.
No,
Boy died.
He's still savable.
he was making death saves.
He was bleeding out on the floor. Dying. Ever dying.
I will save him.
How are you going to save him?
Grimleg will save him.
I'll use his lay on. I'll use some lay on hands on him. I'll give him a lay on hand point.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lay on hand point.
Well, but how many does he need to be able to get up?
Only the one.
No meta knowledge at all, but give him 11.
I don't know how many lay on hand points I've got, to be totally honest.
It's as
What
many as
level
your
are we?
level is, so...
Oh, so okay, I'll give him all. I'll give him the 2 I have then.
No, times 5. Level times 5.
Oh, times 5, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll give him half of them. I'll give him 5.
5. And with 5 hit points, minus dead.
Yeah.
He's alive! Ah! I was definitely not worried about this boy.
Bar?
Oh, good lad.
His head kind of like slowly turns up and looks at you all and just blinks as if nothing happened.
Can
I'm gonna go and stroke him.
I'll give him a medical once over.
That's all you're stroking him. What are you looking for? Anything in particular, Grimleg, medically?
Just any spots of bleeding we might have missed. Any deficient. Well, any. I don't know. I'll just give him a full medical whilst I'm doing it.
I'll give it to
How's
you
his-
because your medical skills actually decent. You can tell that his wounds are knitted together, though he does still look a little battered. But he's not bleeding or anything like that.
Probably
Well-
lost some blood.
I'm going to give him a talking to. Boy, listen.
Bar?
This fighting is not for weaklings.
Bar?
Listen. You must get stronger if you're going to fight. You idiot.
He cocks his head, and then as you kind of like finish and point a finger at him, he starts licking your face.
Stop. That's beside the point.
You can't escape because you're the same height as him.
Oh, your breath smells terrible. Actually, it's not that bad. I'm kind of used to this kind of smell.
I'll say to Grimleg, it's touching Grimleg to see you've got such this loving kind of supposed connection with and love for this creature. I didn't think you had it in you much.
No, I don't have anything in me. Just, nothing at all.
I can see you bonding with this creature.
Bonding. He's a useful tool. Nothing more.
Then why are there tears in your eyes when he was dying?
Don't look at me with your height. I'm leaving.
It was quite hard to hear most of the conversation with the incessant hooing from the 8 giant owls that occupy this room, who are still eating the corpses.
An entire parliament. Oh shit! Yeah, that's the thing I wanted to do. As I am leaving the room to go upstairs, can I grab one of the skull knee buckler things,
Of course.
and I will put it on my face, and go.
Their souls for the queen. Now I'm leaving.
Okay.
Hassan was to watch over and as just pick one of the colours that the owls are kind of looking over and just kind of ruffle through and see if there's anything interesting in his bodies.
Do me an investigation check.
Forget how this works.
Why are you slowly fading away?
Me?
Yeah.
Sorry. Let me move my mic. Maybe it's that. There we go. Is that better?
Yeah, that is better.
Okay.
It just paused on the screen as a 1. So, okay, 12. The only kind of things you find on them are the knives they were using, which are pretty much just normal daggers, and just their raiments, being red cloaks and skulls for knees.
That's that kind of works, everybody.
I need to take my arrows
Or,
back.
perhaps we should put some of these cloaks on. It'd be a bit less suspicious, and maybe we could get around.
I'll just look at you and then look down at my blue hands.
As I look at the guys, are they all human?
The ones that, well, you saw them whilst they were still alive. Right now, it's very hard to tell what they were because they are in shreds.
Being eaten, yeah.
To shreds, you say? Yeah, they were human before they were eaten.
As I was going to just say, I did see I did see tiefling up the stairs, and so I can't believe it's that far fetched that maybe you're just underneath that hood of blue tiefling.
Oh. I suppose you'll have to explain what a tiefling is later, but I suppose that might
Huh?
work.
Just,
I did it stealth whilst we're.
Zoom in
I
enhance.
can do that.
Whilst
And it just. Oh wait, the Rymans would be in shreds too if the owls have been eating them.
yeah,
It just kind of pats his face and sighs and he goes, never
It would
mind.
make a pretty cool Trigun cloak though. Like a torn
Yeah.
red Trigun cloak.
it would look pretty badass, but yeah, it might not quite fit in. But whilst all that is happening, there is a cough from outside and a "Excuse me, intruders. I believe one of you may be called Hassak. Could you show yourself, please?"
Can I hear this from downstairs?
Yeah, it's kind of coming from the center of the courtyard.
Hasek peers out the door, narrows his eyes. Don't tell them I'm here.
Uh-oh. What the shit?
This is the fellow you see. Not suspicious at all. Is a red-skinned, elderly-looking kind of guy. He's probably not holding the dagger right now, but he's most certainly a tiefling, as you can tell from said devilish features of the horns that are coming from his... It looks like they're coming from his eyebrows, actually. The pointed ears and the tail sticking out from under his robes. He looks very well dressed, and indeed has this emblem on him of what looks to be a sword trapped in a blue gem.
Does Hasek recognize his little medallion?
Is he? Where is he?
Oh, I closed it. He's like next to you, I think.
Yeah, if you're still outside, you'll actually, like, as you turn around, you'll see him. And he's just stood there smiling at you. Hang on, let me just pop him down.
Yeah.
Well, apparently I don't have permission to put tokens down in my own game.
I think Hasek would straighten himself up. It's kind of like sort of snow cloak and stuff, and just kind of take a stride forwards out the door and just stand next to Fedvan, and just goes, "How in the world do you know my name?"
I'm pulling out my game just in case.
My benefactor is the one that feeds me all this information. He mentioned somebody that was on the wrong side of the opposition, let's say.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, I am talking about the friend... No, wait. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. I almost accidentally said the friend of my enemy is my enemy, but that does not make any sense. Actually, no, it does actually make sense,
No, it
but
does.
it doesn't mean what I wanted it to mean. Grimleg raises the portcullis and Sean just, like, saunters through.
Hasek just kind of raises his eyebrows at that and he goes,
I like to think Ophelia just leans her head round and just goes, "Let me know if you want me to hit him."
I don't believe any hitting will be needed right now.
You never know.
"Who is your benefactor?"
Have you ever seen this symbol before? And he holds out the chain that's round his neck of the very clear blue diamond. Do me either a history or a religion check.
Ooh.
Oh, wow, okay. Possibly, and this probably comes into your background as well, upon your studying of the nobles and their illicit actions, you came across one of these symbols as one of the Lords of the Nine Hells, and it is the symbol of Levistus, who, upon the stories, is said to be trapped inside a giant ice cube inside his domain.
Hasek just goes visibly white whenever you don't see any reaction. He doesn't really say much. He just kind of parses his lips, like tightens his lips a little bit.
The tiefling just kind of smirks at that and goes, "There's no need to be afraid, dear. It's Asmodeus that you have annoyed, and Levistus knows of your tricky situation, being stuck between a rock and a hard place. He's..."
You're telling me Asmodeus has a personal grudge against this little halfling?
Oh yes, you may have inadvertently undone quite a few of his plans down in Waterdeep.
I just look visibly confused. I don't know what's going on. I don't
I'd
know.
rather appreciate if you would keep not. not spread information that's it's kept to myself.
Of course, of course. Let's say we have an understanding. You may go and come as you please to our little place, as long as you don't interfere in our issues. And I'll give you one little more present. There's a series of devils after you now. You may come across them sometime soon. They're within the realms of the 10 towns. Possibly, if you want, we could help you fight them if you bring them back here and lure them into a trap. Levistus would indeed enjoy undoing another one of Asmodeus's plans.
No longer
Right,
am I
inside
served
right.
with your infernal kind.
Yes, Arya, if you want to do an insight, go for it. Oh, where should I? Yoo-hoo!
Oh, I opened the gate for you already.
Please just walk
I,
in and murder everyone.
I opened the portcullis, so
Yeah, the portcullis
I
is
went-
open now, so Sean can come in as she wants.
Sorry, I didn't realise that.
Uh,
I didn't roll a 6. Why is it coming up with 6? I rolled a 13.
you rolled a 13.
It's like literally, I'm sure I rolled a 13. Unless it was just my eyes, but I could have sworn I'd rolled a 13.
I mean, it's come up for 6 for us all, but unfortunately, it's not good enough to see through what this tiefling's actual motives are. So you can't tell whether he's being fully truthful, slightly truthful, or lying through his teeth.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not entirely the kind. Probably better speaking to my friends. Because I'm inclined to launch some pretty nasty magic at you.
Oh, there's no need for that. We are on the same side, I believe. So
Well, how do we know we're on the same side?
Why the armed guards then?
these are just my men inside the keep. I believe you are all armed and dangerous, as it were. So should we not be on even footing in that regards?
Meats on her side.
Hands on hips.
he's like, "Is this man bothering you?"
Just goes,
But yes, let's start afresh. My name's Kadroth. I am the leader of this little group here. We just need a place to stay. I believe, just like yourselves, we can offer a place to sleep, and you can leave whenever you wish. No qualms given. Now, I do apologise about my men before. We did not know who it was that was visiting us.
I want to insight that. That's.
I should narrowed you down. You take a step back.
Grimleg is sus now. Grimleg thinks he knows what's going on. How does Grimleg get to the next? Can I get through here? Doesn't look like it.
Where are you?
Up here. Oh, I can. I go down the stairs.
Oh yeah, so you're going down there, around there. Grimleg, as you're sneaking around, you're coming across a lot of other of these very nice-looking men with their men and women with their cloaks and skull knees everywhere.
Oh, like how many?
Quite a few. So far, I guess if you've gone that way, you've probably counted around 10.
Oh shit!
Where are you?
Wow. In that case, I'm gonna definitely. I'm hoping my stealth is doing well here. I'm gonna go in and start looking for the actual speaker.
Okay.
I sort of rolled on my own initiative. I don't know if that 21 counts for
Oh, on the
for the
inside check.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works, to be honest. So even though there seems to be some kind of ulterior motive going on here, Kadroth seems to be being honest that you work on the same side.
Do I get anything about the being free to come and go?
Yeah, that's the part he seems to be being honest about.
Hmm.
By the way, I'm also looking for valuables, like if there's a vault or something.
Okay. Yeah,
As I shout from the back.
What?
What are
That's weird.
what are your own goals?
She did roll a 13. What the fuck?
I am confused.
That's weird as hell.
It is pretty weird.
Huh.
Computer says no. Come back here.
Yeah.
Our own goals, I believe we shall keep those to ourselves, as you may keep your own deeds to yourself. Why is this woman spinning around in circles? But yes, we will not delve into your deepest, darkest secrets, and we shall keep our secrets to ourselves.
I mean, it seems like you already know them, and are quite willing to shout them out and about.
Well, just the one. That is all I was told. And how are we to know that you would be an ally if we did not know said secret?
Ooh.
What was this guy's name? My note taking is being a little slow.
Kadroth.
Kadroth.
Kadroth, sorry.
Kadroth.
Thank you.
And how are we to know your men won't just murder us in our beds at night?
Because this one gives you his word.
Your infernal word is as good as the shit it comes out. You shit out. That's like just nervous.
That was a lot of shitting right there, young man. But you should know that even though devils, we still hold to rules. We don't just simply undo them, especially.
Why don't we write up a little contract?
Sure. Have
You
you
don't
got
like breaking them, do you?
Have you got a pen and paper on you, or shall we go inside?
Contract
in his
says-
back. Really quickly rummaging. Does he have a pen and paper? Does he have pen and paper? He has a card.
Whilst that's happening, where the fuck is Grimleg?
Grimleg has been checking upstairs in the rooms here. If it ever looks too risky to proceed, though, I'll do a thing.
This, like, with the people around, there's not a lot of furnishings and stuff. Everything seems to have kind of been moved out. You've seen apparently there were 2 goats in the kitchen. Don't know what they're just doing in the kitchen, but there was a human male who looked like a
They're
a
the cooks.
Yes. The goats are the cooks. But yeah, you also saw a black cat. There was a old dwarven lady. I think is that the room you're in right now, actually?
I went this one.
Oh no!
This
So
one.
that top left one, that's where the old dwarven lady was, with one missing leg, just in a rocking chair. With some salmon next to her, apparently. I'll show you the image of this actually on the stream, because
That's worth looking at.
yeah, she has salmon for some reason.
Sounds fishy if you ask.
Oh. The other one you went through, you did actually find what looks like a noble, a little bit run down in here. Kind of seemed like he was under house arrest, but He was in relative health.
Where was he at?
This one.
Oh. In that case, I think I'll speak to the old woman first. And just be like, psst. Whilst I'm like, before she can get a glimpse of me, I'll just have the mask, like the kneecap mask on my face, like poking around the door.
Okay, so when you go in there, a chilly draft wafts through this bedchamber, despite a roaring fire in the hearth. Bundled under a thick quilt and seated in a squat rocking chair in front of the fire is a venerable dwarf with a wooden peg where her right foot should be. Next to her, on a small table, is a plate of food. "I've been dreading this moment," she says.
You... What moment?
Eating more of this horrible trout. They keep feeding it to me.
Who are you?
I am a woman that you shouldn't mess with, Goblin. Come in here where I can see you properly.
You don't know I'm a goblin?
Oh, I
maybe
do. I do. As she turns her head towards you, Grimleg, you notice that her eyes are completely pale and kind of like glassed over.
Oh. Wait, but being blind is supposed to mean you can see less, not more.
No, I see many things. Like you coming here with that halfling friend of yours.
Ah, yes.
He's wanted by a higher power.
Well, I've been thinking about making him a general of sorts. He's very capable. I'm, a fledgling leader. I'm trying to decide those closest to me and what roles they should perform.
Interesting. You notice that she's also wearing that same, like the one that Kadroth is wearing. She wears the same symbol, that kind of like bluish diamond with the sword stuck in it.
Oh. So, can I sense the feelings of my my lady and see if it's this lady's time to die?
So, kind of like focusing for a second, you notice that behind said dwarf is a cloaked figure that you can't see the image of the person inside the cloak, but it does look very feathery, and it hangs over her, sort of just waiting.
Does that mean yes?
The Raven Queen calls for your soul.
Yes.
I see why you dreaded this day.
Death nears me. But I must share with you a few words. Come closer, my boy, and then I will allow you to pass me on.
Is she wearing? Should I do this hostilely?
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 15.
Seems to be time a trip.
Okay, let's do it. I will pull out my dagger and say,
for when the time comes. But if you wish to share words, we can.
So, let me first tell you of the plight that has come to this 10 towns, and Icewind Dale in general. His name is Zardarok Sunblight, a warlord. He will come and conquer Icewind Dale unless you and your friends defeat him. He has a fortress on the surface, hidden in the spine of the world. It contains, among other things, a forge powered by the still beating heart of a red dragon.
A white one and a red one?
Yes, you can ignore the white one. That is not important. Now listen. Zardarok has a plan for the systematic destruction of 10 towns. And you can discover it if you go to the fortress. But however,
what's in it for me?
You You specifically, I don't know. I don't really care, to be honest. I am relaying this information purely because it is needed for me to pass on properly.
I see, yes,
But if you
yes.
face him too soon, you will be wiped out completely. You must test your mettle against the horrors that haunt the farthest reaches of Icewind Dale before you can hope to survive the perils of Zardarok's fortress.
Like the White Dragon.
No, forget the White Dragon, you fool! She will destroy you completely if you go against her.
You think highly of her, don't you?
Yes, she has lived for many a year and survived it all, even that of her master, who she still
How much is she
reveres.
paying you? Oh,
Sorry, what did you say?
how much is she paying you?
What, a dragon? Dragons don't pay shit. They prefer to keep all their wealth, which she has stored in a secret boat out of there. Or should I say ship?
Stored for future memory.
I see. Well, consider your message acknowledged. I will pass it on where it is necessary
She...
or appropriate.
Thank you. She grabs you by the shoulder. The time has come. Now, listen. Kadroth can be trusted in some matters, but don't cross him. He's a worthy leader for Levistus, and Levistus will rain terror on you if you betray one of his most chosen. Kadroth can help your friend, but only if you show him the same trust. And she puts her other hand on the dagger you're holding and goes, "It is time, little one. Take
Very
me
well.
across to those feathery wings."
I sort of mumble a prayer, and
Commend this woman's soul to your feathery bosom. Let her memories sustain you, my queen.
Oh, just get on with it.
Shut up!
and I stab her.
Ah! Thank you. And she keels over in the chair.
Well, I will arrange her neatly, and feel a great sense of accomplishment, and then I will search her body for useful things.
Fucking hell. As you go to do that, you do see like that cloaked figure behind her seems to scoop something kind of ghostly transparent but a faint white and just flutters off. And a single black raven feather physically floats down in front of you and just lands.
Shit. This never happens. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna collect it and tuck it lovingly away.
The old lady has nothing on her, by the way.
Okay.
Huh. Grimleg has learned interesting things today.
Oh, well, apart from the pendant that she had.
Oh, I'll take that then for now. And then I guess I'll scoot back around. Sorry, did you guys want to interpose with some room?
I mean, it's not very important. I'm just seeing if I can take notes on the anatomy of this guy.
Should Oh yeah, you did a medicine investigation.
Yeah, Meep says yes. You can do that.
All right. Well, I trust Meep over the DM, so
Wow.
one sec. This computer is kind of slow, though.
Should I put that down as Levistus pendant?
Yes.
Okay.
When Sean stood next to Kadroth, he kind of like averts his eyes and goes, "Could you please stand a little further away? Your glow is kind of blinding right now."
Sean says.
Oh, Andy, you're on mute if you responded. or no response at all.
Oh,
We've lost Sean to the stars again.
oh,
Ah.
there we-
Oh,
I'm just gonna wander around and see if I can find my owls.
You can hear the quite loud hooting from inside the tower itself. The owls have now finished their meals and are all just kind of like nuzzled up waiting for their next order.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go and sit and play with them. If I see Boy, I would like to heal him further if he still looks injured.
Oh, yes. He still looks relatively ruffled up.
I will use my Healing Hands ability
Bar.
to give him hit points equal to my level.
So 2 right now. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Thank you. Boy starts licking your hand as you like place it on him and heal him. He seems to be enjoying the attention right now that he keeps getting. As you do that as well, the little chwinger that's sat on your shoulder does the same motion that you do, like a very dramatic, puts hand out and touches Boy.
Does he do any magic as well?
No, not this time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit cross-legged and play with Boy and let the owls come and sit by me, and I'll just maybe take out some hardtack and break it up and feed it to the owls.
They seem kind of full. They don't seem interested in hardtack right now.
Well, then they're all just getting full cuddled.
Yeah, you're just like stroking Boy, and then the owls just like fully surround the both of you and just kind of like nuzzle in. It's pleasantly warm in a bunch of owl feathers like that. Anyway, the Hassak, dear boy, would you take us up on our offer? And we will set you up in one of the rooms upstairs if you wish. No one wants to talk to me today.
Sorry, I was muted. That's it. Goes. You're gonna have to give me a moment to write up this contract. I gotta get the word right. You know how it is.
Okay. Would anybody like any food or drink? We have some wine, thanks to the speaker here.
Wine tea sounds good.
Excellent. Gregory, please fetch the wine. And one of the cultists marches off.
Could you bring a table out too?
Gregory, table as well.
Couple of chairs.
Gregory, and a couple of chairs.
I think Gregory's gonna need some help, Cadroth.
No, Gregory's got it.
well, since the atmosphere seems to have lightened, how did you get those? And I'll point at his forehead.
My eyebrows? Well, I was born with them.
No, farther up. Horns. I still don't know what that is.
The horns, again, born with them. What? Have you never seen a tiefling before?
I'm afraid not.
Well, not all of us have horns, but it's pretty regular among tieflings. Surprised you've never seen a tiefling before. We're all over the place, from here all the way down to Chult itself, and further.
And you're saying you have different anatomical features, despite being all tieflings.
Indeed, it depends on the lineage.
And you, mm. And I don't suppose you were created. No biomancers. Have you heard of a biomancer?
I know the two things separately, but I've never heard of them together.
I see. Well, thank you. Just making sure no one else seems to know them.
Yeah,
find it a bit
it's a strange
disturbing.
question. I was assuming you were tiefling yourself, just without the horns. You know, the lack of nose and blue skin. I thought you may have been Levistus's lineage itself. She certainly could be, and he points at Ophelia. The light blue skin and all the wateriness.
Excuse you? Did no one teach you that pointing's rude?
I was going to say, if you took umbrage at being called a tiefling, then I would also have to take umbrage
Do
in
I
that.
look like a tiefling to you?
Vaguely, yes.
Well, you're blind. You need glasses.
I'm
I
getting
can
old, but
recommend you
I'm
someone
not
in the
blind
next
yet.
town over.
Okay, well, actually, I do need a new pair. What's the name of your...
Gymnasty, for the record.
Oh, I see. That makes more sense. I mean, you're rarer than we are, so I'm sorry for presuming. That is kind of racist of me, I suppose, for
You
presuming
look
something.
like I have horns. I don't even have a tail.
I don't know.
Honestly.
You could have been hiding it in there. You've got some very fancy clothes on. I've seen people use their tails as a belt.
Again, I don't have horns.
They did say only most have horns.
I am quite a bit lost by this. I don't understand this conversation.
I never said she was that smart. Oh, she's supposed to be kind of smart, but yeah.
Oh no, Nat's fallen into
Yeah.
a bimbo trap again.
She has flat wisdom.
Oh, I see. So she can competently pick a fight with someone she shouldn't.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, she's literally like a him bro.
Him, bro.
it's an interesting bunch you've got. An Asamar, a Ganassi, whatever your big blue boy is there, a halfling and a dragonborn. And then, what's with the owls? I must ask.
Caer Dineval called for aid. Don't you know?
I don't believe we did, but thank you. And I can forgive the munching of cultists.
Oh,
So
So-
there's not much left of them, so
We'll leave it
you
that
don't
way.
have to worry about the cleanup.
We'll
Maybe
get
get someone in to sweep the hour pool up, though.
yes. We'll get the boy to do that in the morning.
Oh, poor boy. Fucking hell.
So have you got the contract? Can we go inside yet? It's awfully chilly out here.
No, I need the table. I can't write on a wall. You know, it's
Okay.
all bumpy and stuff.
Well,
Waiting on Gregory. Gotta
Gre-
wait here until
he-
Gregory comes out with the chairs. the
He's
food,
brought a couple
the table.
chairs and the wine. I've got the wine right here actually.
Brought the wine
And
before the table.
Yeah, see,
Right.
Gregory's a bit, one of those. We had to do it. His family's pretty well off, and well, once one supports Levistus, the whole family has to get involved. So he's unfortunately on loan. He'll be out of the table soon.
So Gregory's wealthy, is what you're saying.
Well, his family is. I don't know if he'll be getting any. I think they might actually write him out of the will. Or maybe they were just hoping he would die up here in the wastes.
Interesting.
would you mind if I go in, see where we would be staying?
You can do what you want, but I want to get this written up before. I've been here before. We don't trust these devils.
I'll take note, literally.
Don't trust anything to do with them.
Gregory finally brings out the table, and there's a few chairs that you all sit on. Kadroth sits on one and invites you round and starts pouring out wine into a few chalices.
Then Hasai takes a moment, writes up the contract. Basically just states that nothing will happen when they're within the walls of Caer Dineval to the party. Nothing hostile to the party.
Good. I quite like your wording of this one. It's it doesn't allow for many loopholes, which is always a good contract. And he takes your quill and writes down his signature at the bottom.
No. We're gonna do it your way. And Hasai stabs his thumb with the crow and says it is blood. They're next.
As you will. Extra precautions, always good. And he does the same.
Good. It just rolls it up, ties it up, just kind of pocket it away.
Excellent. Now, let's go in, get some rest. It's getting late, and as I say, it's very, very chilly out here. Oh,
Gregory, we're done with the table and the chairs. You can take them back.
yes, Gregory, take away the table and chairs. And the same cultist begins trying to grab as many chairs as possible, and then rushing in back inside, and then rushing back out to grab the chalices and the table.
Do you keep
Many
the
eye rolls give a sense from Gregory.
do you keep a hold of the wine bottle though?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I didn't pick up or take any wine.
Oh.
I'll
Perhaps
grab the water.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, she goes. Oh, okay.
Are your drinks wine? Fidvan drinks wine?
Sure. Yeah, why not?
Wine not.
I think we just lost subscribers.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, those pictures aren't getting done anytime soon. So yeah, Kadroth leads the way inside. Just before you get to the door, he does turn around and he goes, by the way, keep out of the way of Avarice. She gets a bit touchy if people get in the way of her goings on. She's into all that magical mumbo jumbo stuff.
Interesting.
How am I supposed to know who that is?
Tiefling, so horns, but she's white, pure white. Bit of an albino, you see.
Hmm.
I worry that I haven't seen her yet.
I mean, we're most definitely sneaking through in the night and seeing what the fuck's going on.
Yeah,
So,
At least Grimleg will steal stuff. I mean,
Right, well, I'm tired. Let's go get some food and rest.
so
So as you go in, you notice Kadroth seems to keep waving his hand to open doors. Seems he doesn't like touching them himself. But he leads you to the rooms where you can stay. And there's enough cots for all of you. Not for the owls, however. So they all have to stay outside.
which room is it?
It would be...
That one? No. That's one.
probably gonna be in the main keep, right?
This one.
Yeah, you'll get to sleep with the dogs. You get this
We're in
one.
the doghouse.
You're in the doghouse. Ooh.
Which one? Sorry. That one.
That's a one.
Oh, okay. So in that case, in order to avoid being seen whilst they're moving in there, I'll slip in and see if I can find the old dude.
So the rest of you, as you go into the bedchamber, that's where the black cat is, and it just kind of like watches you as you come in. Just sat above the
I
mantelpiece.
like cats. I'll go and pick up the cat.
The cat kind of like gives you a cold stare at first, but just lets you pick it up.
Oh.
It's like a pure black cat.
This one we're in.
Is it a girl or can't tell if it's male or female?
Yes, as you pick it up like Simba, but like facing you, you can tell it's a boy.
Boy. Okay. I'm
Cat,
going to name it Binks after the black cat in Hexbook.
And Zach kind of walks past her, just picking up aside things. You know, if that avarice person is anything like me, that's probably her familiar. I'm just saying,
Oh.
he's probably already got a name.
Oh, I feel quite disappointed. Oh well.
It's the same thing I
I'll
do
have
with
a
Meep.
backup name just in case.
It's the same thing I do with Meep. I get him to go wandering and I can kind of see what's going on.
Yeah, good point.
There is one way to check, though.
Oh.
You just kill it, and if it disappears, then it's shimmery magic.
Oh, I won't take the risk.
But yeah, there's always that risk, you know.
Oh dear.
That's why you just don't kill your own things.
Yeah. Although we could always medicine it back before it does saving throws.
That's like gives you a worry click.
Nah. I'll leave the cat now.
Holding the cat in one hand, pulls out a sword with the other.
Nah.
What is it Scar said to Simba before? Or to Mufasa?
It's defense against the mummy lords.
Long live the king. And
Long live the king.
Yeah.
Uh,
Long live the king. Okay, so Grimleg, you sneak back into that room. Kind of bare furnishings, but there's a bed and everything. It looks quite comfortable as far as you're concerned. But yeah, this kind of almost 50-ish looking human, balding. He looks slightly disheveled, but he's in relatively good health. Just looks like he hasn't really left the room for a long time.
And this room's been open the whole time?
Yeah.
Can I do a medicine check from a distance? See if there's anything wrong with him. Is he actually sick?
From a distance. Go on.
Oosh. Only a 10.
He doesn't look like he's going to die anytime soon.
Okay. I will sneak up behind him and put my knife to his side and be like, hey.
Who is it?
A visitor.
And he
I've-
starts trying to turn around.
No turning.
Okay, I'll behave.
Yes. I have questions.
What sort of questions?
You're the speaker?
Yes.
Why are you letting them stay?
They tricked me.
How?
They came saying they were representatives of all the other speakers, and then usurped me. They took my servants and they're holding them somewhere.
Oh.
Have I seen them?
No.
Oh. If you were them, where would you hide them?
I'm not one to go into other people's households and take their servants, so I have no idea.
But you live here, surely you would know.
In one of the other rooms?
I checked a lot of rooms.
Oh.
Besides, I also want to know where you keep your valuables.
Why should I tell you?
Because I have a knife to you.
Ah, but I have no valuables. Everything's been taken from me.
Insight check.
Go on.
the party takes a break from fighting the cult to rob the people the cult is attacking.
Rob the guy that's already under house arrest.
Unsure.
Well, we'll assume that's right. So how many are still loyal to you? Could you put up a fight if they were to be freed?
Everybody in this town will bring up arms if you bolster them to my cause.
How much would you pay, old, this shadow in the night, to do such a thing?
I don't know if I want to pay shadows in the night to do anything. That sounds even worse than the tieflings that taken over this place.
Well, the shadow could get you your power back.
I would give you 10,000 gold.
For real?
Of course.
Are you lying?
No,
That's a lot of gold.
it's a lot
How
of
do you
gold.
You don't have 10,000 gold.
I am a wealthy speaker. Look at my castle.
Speakers are wealthy.
I sort of scratch my chin with the dagger.
I will think about your proposition. Well, it's good to see that you're not sick.
Oh no, I'm definitely dying. I'm incredibly ill. I need to be rescued as soon as possible if I'm to survive this.
I just narrow my eyes behind the little mask. Shit.
Well, you may be telling the truth. I can't tell. Well, okay. I'll have a think about it. The shadow will return.
If you manage to sneak in here like this, you might as well kill that Kadroth whilst you're here. He's a tiefling, red skin, oldish looking.
I mean, I killed somebody.
Okay, well,
But
maybe that will stop them now.
I don't know. They seem like a leader of some sort.
Excellent. No, you're doing the right thing now. Now, you just need to scare off the other tiefling.
Well, that's where it gets expensive.
Well, that's where I give you the 10,000 gold, of course.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I like the sound of this.
We could be good friends.
Yeah. Well, first I want to find all your companions
I-
to see if they're actually going to be of any help.
I could set you up with many wealthy traders after this. You just have to do it soon, because, as I say, I'm very sick. I may die soon.
You and me both.
Oh.
Okay, well, I'm going to look around.
Please don't take too long.
I'll see if there's anything in this last room.
Appears to be a library, that one.
Oh.
Although, this room was set on fire years ago and never repaired. Evidence remains of floor-to-ceiling shelves along the walls. A draft issues from a darkened fireplace, stirring the cobwebs around it.
Does there appear to be any other sources of draft in this room?
No.
Damn, okay. Just checking. Alright, I'm gonna go find my I'm gonna stealth back and go,
Okay, bye, don't die.
I'm gonna sneak back to my teammates. And then just appear next to Fitvan like, hey!
Oh. Hi. When did you even leave?
I get around. This mask is really fun. I feel like a real... Never mind. But, I did some things. I learned some things.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I killed someone. Well...
And I like, is Sean in the room? Or is she still outside? Or with her?
I would imagine we're probably all together and we just haven't moved the tokens.
Sean would still be in the tower with the owls if they haven't
Okay.
been desummoned.
I don't have...
Yeah. Just
Okay.
lying there with feathers all over her.
Like, what is it, American Beauty?
Dancing among blood and feathers.
Okay, I'll be like,
you see, I met an old dwarf who... She knew her time had come, so I killed her. It was consensual, don't worry about it. But before she went,
I just nod along.
It was a
I'll pass
consensual murder.
I'll pass on what she told me about the tiefling making allegiance to him and stuff. And I'll be like,
So what did you decide? Did you make a deal with him?
Oh. Well, from what I understand, our friend Hasak over here has a more thorough understanding of what he signed than I do, but...
I assume he's here, right here. Is he not? Oh yeah, he's here.
Don't worry, nothing bad will happen to you whilst you're sleeping. You leave the
Right.
walls, though. It's all fair game.
We, you said we can't trust this guy.
No. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. Look at me. I got a -1 to my strength.
Oh, me too.
Well, so it sounds like he could be a good ally if we are able to avoid making enemies. But
No, we don't ally ourselves with people who worship devils. It's just not the smart thing to do. It's an inevitable manipulation of the rules.
What do you think of the dragon? They seemed very intent on us not bothering the white one.
I mean, our goal was to go and find that person up the mountain, right?
Yeah, I'm just thinking, if we run into the dragon, should we be
I honestly
friendly?
say we rest the night, bar the door, make sure you check under your beds and everything, and then make sure we move on our way. I'd rather not get involved in more of this devil business.
So, perhaps it is better indeed to just not get involved, but we don't believe they came to hold this place through legitimate means, do we?
Oh, no, I know
Of
what
course
happened.
not.
See, I met the speaker, so it turns out they tricked him, claiming to be representatives of other speakers. And once inside, they captured his men and locked them somewhere in the castle that I haven't been able to find yet. But he offered us a sizable pouch for for returning him to his station. 5,000 gold.
I mean, some of the speakers stupid or a tall person because he never saw the skull kneecaps, right?
Oh yeah, quite tall, but apparently very sick. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, I don't normally look that low when talking to people.
So he is actually sick. That wasn't them lying.
I mean, I don't know. I could get a second look. But, whilst I was, threatening him, I couldn't really tell.
Oh. Threats were involved. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Always got
now we
threaten
have
people you save.
Now we have a monetary investment. Well, not investment. Incentive.
Yeah.
I'm just
That's
curious.
and strange.
Is Arya still holding the cat?
What does Arya think of all the prisoners that they've locked up? as
Arya
well?
is indeed still holding the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still like, I'm obsessed with the cat.
Might we
Yeah.
speak with the cat out of the room?
Sorry, say that again.
Might we speak with the cat not in this room?
If we must.
I mean, we're not positive it is what I think it is, but I've not seen any other cats
Well, just in
living in a
case.
snow-ridden castle.
Yeah.
Just look at it.
Might be an idea to. I don't know. We don't know. Anything could happen in these parts. Anyone could be anything.
But he does look really comfy being scritched.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, putting him outside, his eyes go really big and he just stares into your soul.
He's like,
I immediately
The meat-
destroy the cat.
Meat walks up and bats the cat out of the room.
just like, fuck you.
He goes, Meat.
And it just like runs.
And Meat walks up to Arya and starts nuzzling for scritchies.
I'll reluctantly stroke Meat back then.
Right. So as I was saying, this possible monetary gain might very well help us in our journey. And well, it does seem like we would be doing a good deed by helping this speaker of theirs.
Are we sure this speaker has 5,000 gold?
Well, no.
I can't be sure. I couldn't find any sort of vault, but then again, I also couldn't find the prisoners.
Like I
No.
said, we get involved here. That's
Well,
a big commitment, and like I said, I'm not really willing to get further involved with all this devil.
yes, I was going to say it seems you're already involved.
Well,
Don't
I
remind
found quite a few cultists on my travels. I mean,
Maybe, what was it? Between here and there, like, what, 10? 10 was it? Was it 10
Dominated?
cultists?
Oh, altogether? No, there's probably more. That's how much you saw, was around 10.
Okay. Oh, around him? Oh, around 10. Okay.
well, I think maybe I should go explore some more, see if I can find any secret passages. Maybe secret prisons. Maybe
Yes.
ask
I'd like
the
to-
prisoners some questions.
I'd like to explore as well. I'm going to go for an exploration.
I do think it might be wise to know more about the situation we're in before deciding whether or not to get involved. Weigh the pros and cons.
As I
Just
say,
some of them.
Yeah, I'm quite eager to have a quick look around, a bit of a nosy.
Hey,
Why don't we all just go together then? Safety in numbers and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll be more noisy that way. We could at least go as a main group and some of us branch out of there.
do they know I'm here?
They might not.
Has that counts the bed he's given us? Is there a bed for Grimleg?
Oh yeah.
There's 5 beds.
So they don't. That's good. The boy knows I'm here.
Oh yeah.
We'll have to kill him.
A kid that's like 11 years old.
No, I won't kill him. I like him. Okay, so I'll stay hidden then, as we're exploring around.
I got a decent.
It's gonna
might
go
be-
with Grimleg.
Cossack, do you mind if I pick up Meep?
No, of course not. He loves it. He likes the belly rub. So if you like, it's a bit heavy though.
No, it's okay. He was quite enjoying some strokes and stuff. So I'll pick him up then as we go around, seeing as he seems to quite enjoy it.
You like give him do the finger motion on his chest. He really likes that.
No.
And his ears just kind of flop back, and his head just goes back.
Oh.
Does he start doing the foot tapping
It's
thing?
like a little toe twitch.
So, I believe I am sufficiently capable of sneaking to also take a look around unnoticed. I say we go in as a main group that doesn't try to hide, so that their guard is lowered, and then have some unseen agents go look around.
Hmm.
You want to split the party?
Well, within a single building, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Sounds like a fun goal for the guy running this.
Just remember that each one of these squares are 10 feet.
Well, I mean, what I was thinking is maybe they know you're here. They know you're here. They don't know I'm here. We could split into 3 groups, one of which is me, and the other one is you guys, and the other one is the not stealthy guys.
Yeah.
I'm happy to do either or.
And then Tom has to do triple the work.
Yay!
You know, I also think we should talk to every single cultist in here, get as much information as we can. Learn
Yes, I
their
am-
names, phone lines.
So did I tell you that this is the final stream of the double?
Interested in there.
I bet they're all named Gregory.
Told me about.
What is your mother's maiden name?
Samantha. Wait,
Yes, and
that's what
obviously
the
you're
other
your
5 at once.
your social security number.
The 15th of December.
Is this dress gold or blue?
It was always gold.
You fool.
Well, I guess either way, I'll try and I'll keep distance from them whilst I sneak, just in case.
What, from the
Just
cultists, you mean? Avoid the cultists.
Well,
And
yes,
the group, right?
but like I'll stay within sight of the group, but out of sight.
Damn, those are some nice stats.
Dude, stop looking at my stats. It's rude.
Roll good. That's okay. Maybe I will stay with you guys. We'll see.
Let's see, I guess I'll stealth around too.
How long?
See
does-
how bad I am at it.
So, just so I properly clued in with the plan, it is to split into 3 separate groups.
Yes. Unless someone else wants to stealth, then it's more than 3.
Well, I guess 2.5.
Meat is going to roll out of Arya's arms and start stealthing with Grimleg. And
I think people are going to draw the short straw if they're with me because my stealth is horrendous.
Yeah,
Although
you should be
I
with,
don't plan on stealthing around. I was just going to go and ask people questions.
yeah, you should be with the main group that's not stealthing around.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll go with them.
How do you see spell durations?
You should just be able to click it and chat, and it'll tell you at the bottom.
Oh, I think it's on the bottom. Concentration, 1 action. Never mind.
Yeah, it doesn't say. Hang on.
We can just look it up.
How do I get it in chat? Oh.
Usually says in the spell description too. So.
Shit. I'm gonna have to look it up, yeah.
What is it you're looking for?
Invisibility.
It's an hour.
Oh, you can get some.
I can. This isn't even my final form. I may not need to cast it though. We'll see. It might be
Concentration up to an hour.
Up to an hour.
Yeah.
Nice.
That'll be enough time.
So
You can do
where's
it like-
where's everybody heading?
which
Going with Grimleg and Fedvan. And Asax going to stick around and talk to people normally.
which groups have? I mean, which rooms have we not scouted yet? Because we should probably go there.
I've checked
Gonna have
the
a full...
towers.
Or maybe the stealth group could tail the non-stealth group and see where they're not allowed, and that's where the stealth group should go.
Ooh.
Oh, I'll tell you where I haven't checked out. This.
There
I don't know
seems
what
to be
that
a
is.
trapdoor.
Ooh.
That could be a way down.
Don't you open that trap door? I don't think
There's,
anybody got that reference, did they?
No,
No.
I don't know what that's from.
Hmm.
There's also this, whatever that is.
It's the outhouse.
Oh, okay. We won't go in there.
Someone already looked at that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it might just be that trapdoor that's worth looking. There's also this room I didn't go into.
What's further down in the map?
Nothing at all.
Oh, I see. Nothing at all then.
Let's go,
Ah,
go and find out what these cultists are really up to then.
Well, it's-
So I'm assuming that you picked out this specific bit here and you're heading there.
Just
I will sneakily do that whilst he's talking to dudes.
Yeah.
Asax just gonna go into the main sort of foyer area. Just kind of wander around.
So have we checked all of the rooms in the main keep?
Yeah, like
Yeah, you know, nothing.
Oh,
No dead bodies whatsoever.
there's a kitchen with goats in it. What else was that?
right. Sorry. In that case, I guess I'll just go with Grimleg. We're stealth buddies this time.
That's fine by me. My stealth wasn't game breaking today.
Good. Mine was sufficient, I believe.
Ah,
Meat?
how was his stealth?
Not good.
Yeah, he didn't roll that well,
Oh, yeah.
but it's okay. He's fluffy. No one will care.
He's thumping around. He must have like a sound suppression property with his fluffing. What's Ophelia doing?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Is she arguing with the tiefling?
She's probably like
Oh wow, that wasn't bad for stealth.
kind of swearing up to him. You know, she just stood there appearing threatening just to remind him that she will happily pulverize him.
Did you roll with disadvantage though? Because you have heavy armor, right?
Oh,
Yes, of course I rolled disadvantage. Not.
I thought it did it automatically with the armor equipped.
Well, it only rolled one die, so I'll just roll again a normal.
Yeah.
I'll do it again. Just yeah. Bear with
What
me.
should be better?
Oh, this will be terrible then.
Not
Just a
20.
Have faith.
20.
Ah,
Oh.
oh well. Could be worse. I wasn't planning on stealth. Obviously, it's like my worst thing. So I was just going to go straight up and try and talk to some of them.
If you guys want to do the talking bit, I will go make a cup of tea for us.
Cool.
Okay. I will be back.
So the central part seems to be where they eat. They've got tables set out, and their cultist will be eating in here. This one up here seems to be where Kadroth hangs out, in this little office area.
So that's just gonna approach the. So how long you been doing this thing for?
Just a few years. It's got to pay the bills somehow, and devil worship. It's pretty good money, I must admit.
Oh, is it? Is it? And you get quite a good, get on with all the sacrifices and that.
No, we don't have to sacrifice all that often.
No, you don't.
No, it depends on the situation. I mean, it often doesn't have to be one of us. It could be someone else.
Gives them a weird. I think it's a weird look. Suppose there's a positive to it, right?
Exactly.
As long as it's not you.
Yes, that's exactly it. As long as it's not you and other people get sacrificed, it's fantastic. Especially for the family. It would be very sad for my family if I got sacrificed, wouldn't it?
Yeah, what about the other people's families?
Oh, well, we usually sacrifice the whole family in one. So they'll go together.
And if you have sacrificed any of the locals from here?
Oh, no, that would be too on the nose.
So what's with the skull kneecaps? Do you not think that's a bit on the nose?
I think it's kind of Kadroth's thing. He asked us that we all wear these skull kneecaps. He seems to think it's like the utmost fashion for cultists.
What do you think about the Kadroth? He's a bit seems a little up himself, if you ask me.
Oh yes, definitely. But he's a decent leader. He lets us do many things, and he's not too much of a hard ass. But yeah, he's a bit up himself.
So you're telling me you get paid for this?
Of course, wouldn't be doing it otherwise.
How do you get paid?
In gold at the end of every month.
And how much do you make?
Like
you salaried?
No, not really salaried. It's been 3 gold since we've been up here. 3 gold a month.
It's not a lot of money for having to sacrifice people, and that is it not?
No, we don't. We've not had to sacrifice anybody for a while, so we're fine.
Do you get a bonus if there's any like sacrificial days?
Well, it depends on how much money said sacrifice had in their pockets at the time.
Oh, so you rob them too?
But,
I think that's a little low for the business.
It's not robbing. Once you've murdered somebody, they're not going to do anything with it, are they?
Oh, we're calling it murder now. So
Well,
I'm just going to call it what it is.
Of course, it's his murder after all. Murder's murder.
What's your name?
I am Jeffrey,
All right.
the one that has to
Jeffrey.
fetch all the tables all the time.
I just thought that was Gregory.
Oh, wait, was he getting Gregory to fetch all the tables? Ah, finally. Someone else.
You don't like Gregory.
No, Gregory's a bit of a dick.
Why? What did he do?
He keeps stealing my goat's cheese. I look forward to my goat's cheese at the end of every day, and he keeps eating it all.
Why don't you just go and get more goat's cheese?
You can only milk a goat so much in one day.
Why don't you get more goats?
Well, it's very hard to get hold of more goats.
Well, one of you could, take a little walk over to Brinshander and then bring a goat back.
No, that's way too far, and besides, the Yetis would probably eat the goat before we got it back here.
Oh, we can get rid of some of you.
I don't know why we let you in. You ask a lot of questions.
About cheese.
Hashtag shrugs. I'm gonna say I'm just interested in what you're doing for day to day. What's your, why are you doing this? What's your goal? Like, why did you decide on Caer Dineval? What's so special about this place?
I don't know. I'm not really included in all these kind of things, but it seems like the old dwarf lady had something special to do. And Kadroth says he can talk directly to Levistus, and he wanted us here as well.
You believe that?
Nah, not really. He can send us messages every now and then, but no one can talk back to Levistus. And then fade to black to the other team.
Can you just remind me which team I tapped on with in the end? I was trying to roll stealth and it was terrible.
I think you said you were going to talk with people, weren't you? So you're probably with Hassak.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Unless you wanted to try and stealth with the other guys.
No, I think talking's good because I can actually. That's what I'm good at, talking to people, not so much stealthing around. So yeah.
Okay, so Squadron B. I see you've specifically aligned yourself to. Well, I'm not even going to hide at this point. There's a trapdoor in the floor.
Nice. Currently only half of Squadron B is here, but we can carry on. I'm sure he'll be back soon.
Yes, we will carry on with Squadron B, just being one person and a meep. So, as you open up the hatch itself, there's no one really here guarding it specifically, even though there's some guards upstairs.
Before we open this hatch, what exactly is going to be our approach if we find someone inside? No witnesses, or
We could knock him out.
I see. Just making sure.
Well, I mean, if we want to maintain peace with them for now, then I think that might be wisest. Easier to recover from a bump on the head than a knife to the gut.
True. I'm wondering, is this contract that we have signed, is it magically binding? Because it did say that they couldn't hurt us within these walls.
Does that mean we can't hurt them?
I suppose it depends on the wording, which I didn't care to check.
Huh. Only one way to find out. Hey, but I killed that person. I mean,
Right, but well, you said you did that before the
I don't know.
contract was signed, right? Or at least around the same time.
I wasn't watching you guys at that point. When I left, you were gonna bring the tables out.
Might have been around the same time. Well, anyway, our approach is non-lethal first and foremost, correct?
Yeah, I guess.
Perfect. We may proceed then.
Where do we appear?
You appear right here.
Aha!
So it's a wooden ladder clinging to the western wall, held in place with iron brackets. It descends 12 feet to a hall made of mortared stone, lit and heated by 4 sputtering torches. Extending from the east end of the hall is a water-filled cistern. A small rowboat is tied off near the water's edge.
Vicious. Come on down. Coast is clear. What's in here?
Human spirit, this PC is kind of slow.
So, you looking up there, this appears to be some kind of cold storage. It's empty except for 4 sheet-wrapped bodies lying side by side on the floor.
Oh. Somebody's dead. Let's go see who.
Me?
Quiet. Yeah, that's better. You're running.
So,
Okay.
you uncover the sheets and find the 4 bodies of cultists inside. So they're all wearing the robes and got their skull knees on. There's 3 humans and a halfling.
That's interesting. None of them look significant.
No, they all look like generic cultists. But yeah, they've got sword, or well, at least slashing wounds on them.
Oh. Well, that's strange.
Yeah, not a very efficient way of sacrificing someone. You should head straight for vital organs, but
Who do you suppose?
Did we see anyone who was wielding a sword?
No, not big enough to create these kind of things. All of the cultists seem to have daggers.
Oh, that's weird. There's something we're not seeing here.
well, we haven't come across this
The white
whatever the albino guy was named.
albino guy. I missed that too.
One with horns.
Yeah, another tiefling.
Tiefling.
Yeah, apparently a powerful mage,
Uh-oh.
or
I
so
am-
we believe.
I am having doubts about wanting to be down here semi-alone.
Oh, sorry. I oh, wait,
Meanwhile,
no, she does. Sorry.
Keeps rubbing his hands together at the words of powerful mage.
It's like, come on.
Well, maybe a powerful mage who wields a sword. Who knows? Okay, well, let's continue stealthily.
Yes, to be perfectly honest, I attempted to move before, but the PC won't allow me.
Roll me.
I hop onto the boat and then
Give me your hand.
My hand is
Boing. Oh, you're heavy.
So it's stone steps that descend into the icy water that partially floods this 20-foot wide arched tunnel, which continues eastward into darkness. The roof arches 12 feet above the water, which is 8 feet deep. The rowboat tethered at the water's edge looks safe to use.
nice.
Well, I'm certainly glad. Okay, come on. Let's go to the next one. There's an opening of some sort.
Yes, very similar to the one you previously saw, but do me a dex save.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit. That was not what I wanted to roll.
Did we trigger something?
No, me.
Where's the city?
Think it's
If you click
If you're
on it,
dummy, please come to the owl.
Just like the word, and then I'll tell you.
I forgot.
do we just click on next?
E.
Oh, no.
On me. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, me.
that second meep
Good.
was not
on it,
me. The second meep was me.
Oh, no.
Fine, you wasted that 20. Yes.
So as the 3 of you peer in, it's like rabbit head, goblin head, and then Fidvan having to duck over because he's so much taller than the other 2. You peer in, and it's quite dark in here, but I think no, only Grimleg's got dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Meat has dark vision.
Oh, does he? Fidvan, you can't see shit, but the other 2. There's a sudden movement and something leaps out towards you, and Meep probably screeches out first,
Yeah, he goes, meep!
and then Grimleg, it hits you as well, and then Fidvan, not being able to see anything, this thing scurries up your face, and you realise that it was a rat from the room.
Do I get disadvantage on the dex save because I can't see?
I mean, it was a rat touching you, and the rat got higher than any of you, so it doesn't really matter. But you should have done, yes.
Is that all it is? Just a rat touching me?
I don't like rats in the dark.
Are you sure they're kind of cute?
Well, I don't like it when I don't know if it's a rat.
Oh, this one's definitely a rat. I can tell by how its eyes bulge when I squeeze it.
I'll take your word. It's a little too dark in here for me.
What's your name? I don't speak rat. Okay, you go back to your stupid hole. Don't jump on me.
And it leaps on you and jumps back into the little storage room.
What else is in here? Huh?
You can see that from the doorway with your dark vision that apart from the rat, there is nothing else in this small room.
This is a rat room. We used to have one of those.
But less rats around with a cat about.
Yeah.
It's just the one.
Yeah.
Hey, wait. Do you think it wants to come with us?
I don't believe its brain is quite complex enough to understand what we're doing here.
Wait.
Hang on, I'm going in. Does it have like suitable bedding?
It's made like a little nest out of what appears to be shredded wood.
Must be cold as fuck in here.
It is.
Does it?
Is it healthy rat?
This is like cold storage. So yeah, it's colder than even outsiders. Although there's no wind, so it's not like biting cold.
Ethan Queen, is it time for this rat to die?
Huh?
Nothing? Nothing? Well, okay.
I opened my cloak and I'm like,
Come on, then. Come on, rat.
I thought you said there was just a rat. Is there a queen here?
No, it's a queen rat.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you just called the rat queen.
No, it needs at least 6 other members to tie the knots together in their tails. I don't think many people are going to get that joke. Anyway, the rat is not interested in jumping into your cloak at all.
You're gonna die down here, you idiot. Here,
It
have some food.
scurries into its corner and just kind of like tries to cover itself in the wood chippings.
I will scoop it and the wood chippings into a pocket.
Surely, if it's dumb enough to die by staying here, we're doing its species a disservice by saving it.
It's not its tongue. Don't question it.
As you shove the rat into your pocket, it starts trying to clamber back out.
I'm gonna I grab all its bedding and stuff it in, and I'm just like, and then I get like a little bit of dried meat and drop it in, and then button it closed, and I'm like,
Shut up. It's for your own good.
It squirms a little bit for like 5 seconds and then stops, and you start hearing this like constant noise as it chews into
I'm moving on.
we have acquired, we've saved the rat.
If this,
I'm an evil person, I swear.
Don't worry about
this
it.
dumbass gets in the way of evolution, I'm not staying here for it.
Meep took the rowboat apparently and left without you.
Yeah, it's stranded. He just grabs the oars.
I'm probably just so blind that Meep takes me and I don't realize.
It's like, oh, we're both moving.
So you head to the next little room bit, and at this point, it's pretty chilly down here. So frost covers the floor of this dark 15-foot square room. To your left and right are narrow tunnels, and across from the entrance stands an 8-foot tall pillar of ice with a horned, pale-skinned humanoid figure trapped inside it. The pillar is wrapped in black chains, and the wall behind it is covered with brown fungus.
Oh.
Is it safe to light a torch? I don't know what's going on.
We
He
see.
can't speak.
So it's a little weird. There's a guy in the ice. He's chained. I don't know. I think you might be safe too. I'll go in further and see.
I want to light a torch because I don't like the idea of going into combat blind. Let me see if I have a torch though. I think I do. Yeah, I have 10.
Okay. I think they last for a while. I can't remember how long.
So you're going.
Yeah.
So you can see in the unlit room that you've just gone towards Grimleg. There's an iron lever that protrudes from an iron plate embedded in the north wall.
Okay. And what about in the other side?
As you head towards the other side, this room is the private quarters of an albino tiefling who sits at a small desk in the dark, writing in a book with leather covers. There you go.
Oh.
An ink black crow perches on. She goes for a crow. It's not as cool as a raven. On one of her horns, and seems to read along with her, scrivening. Without taking her eyes off the page, she says to you, "Get out."
Yes, ma'am.
Beep.
Well,
He closes the door behind Grimleg.
There isn't actually a door, so.
I thought there was a door. Well, she's not too friendly. But she seems pretty.
so we have been seen.
I suppose.
Doesn't our agreed upon MO demand that we knock her out?
I mean, she saw me straight away. I don't. I got a bit nervous. I don't know. You think we should try to leave her?
Well, I guess she didn't seem too bothered by us.
Yeah.
She actually comes and steps out and looks at the two of you and goes, maybe you are the group that was sent here. Are you together with some others? There's a halfling in your group.
I'm pulling out my rapier. Not pointing it at her or anything, just having it at the ready.
I wouldn't do that if I was you. I'm not going to harm you at all. But if you were to attempt to harm me, these two behind me... Hang on, let me put the image back up. These two behind me, the gargoyles, would instantly attack. I've cast quite a good spell on them for protection.
So why? I'm sure. So why do you want to know about who is our friend and who isn't?
Well, a message from Levistus told me that a group would be coming.
Is that Levistus?
Yeah, I keep hearing this name. Who is that?
I don't know.
She points to the statue and says, "Yes, indeed, that is Levistus, or at least a shrine to him. It shows him locked away in his icy tomb within the Nine Hells."
Is this more of that religious shit?
Yes, it is indeed religious shit, but in this
need to
case,
roll.
it's also real.
In character, I need to roll.
How much do I know about Levistus?
You know some stuff about the Nine Hells, and that Levistus is the 7th Lord. No, he's before that.
One of them.
Yeah, one of the Lords of the Nine Hells. He is actually one of the main ones that's known to sort of be against Asmodeus. There's some vague recollection that Asmodeus may have been involved in him getting trapped in said ice.
Oh. So you trapped someone in this ice as a tribute to Levistus. That's not actually Levistus himself.
No, and she taps it with this icy staff that she seems to have. That's also just a mannequin, not an actual person.
Oh, really? It's a very good copy.
Well, it's supposed to be. It's how we represent our Lord, so it'd have to be a good copy. Otherwise, he'd get relatively angry, wouldn't you think?
Yeah. If I was making a sacrifice, I mean, if I was performing the duty for my deity, it would have to be top-notch work.
I'm sure. Moving on to more real matters. Can we? Can I ask? You're clearly not the first occupants of this place. What are you doing here?
It is a job of ours. We were sent by Levistus himself. We're at the moment to wait for a party, and she motions to the three of you and then kind of stares at the rabbit for a second and then goes to fight off some kind of evil that's going on, a big danger, calamity that's going to befall 10 towns sometime soon. The old dwarf has more details if you want to ask her.
Oh,
So you're here to help.
She kind of shrugs.
Hmm.
And taking this place by tricking a seer is part of your helping prevent a calamity.
A speaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he gives us a footing here. He signs some documents every now and then, and we get to stay here free of charge.
Andres knows what's going on, but Fidvan does not.
What's the nature of this calamity that's coming?
Something about a dragon, but it isn't a true dragon, from what the old dwarf said.
Oh.
Created by a Duragar, I believe.
Oh.
He's in search of certain artifacts, some old ancient magic that fell here long, long ago from a long dead race.
Oh, isn't everyone?
Hmm.
Hey, I mean, goblins still take what we can get.
Can I get a quick description of this Durega?
Yes, do you know what a dwarf is? You seem to be asking a lot of odd questions.
I don't think he's from here.
No, a bit far away. Anyway,
Shortish people, usually around 4 to 5 foot tall. I've heard a lot of them are bold. I don't know why Duragar specifically are bold, but they've got very grey skin, usually white eyes.
right. I see. Good then.
If you've seen the old dwarf, it's basically her, but even uglier.
I have not.
I saw her. She told me a little bit about this, yes.
There you
I
go.
guess, yeah. I agreed to help.
Ask her some more questions if you wish. She has all the details, I'm sure. But yes, we await for that to be done, and then we can get on with whatever the main mission is that Levistus will tell us when time comes.
Oh. Wow.
I'm sure you've talked to Kadroth already, and you can come and go as you please.
Is that the red tiefling?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
And you're all waiting for it, but you're not willing to help.
Yeah, I mean, if something kicks off, then sure, we will help, but no need to get involved right now.
Okay, well, we'll be on our way then. You can continue your studies if you wish.
Yes,
Madam?
I've got a few hours left, and it's getting late. I'm tired. I'm sure you could do with some sleep as well. You look tired. It's nearly midnight now.
Oh. Yeah, well, I'll be heading straight to bed.
She just eyes you suspiciously, and then turns around.
I'll wait till she closes the door and then just quietly pad over to the lever.
There's no door, though.
Oh, there's no one. Oh, was there not? Oh, yeah, there is no door. Yeah, I'll just wait till she turns her back then, and just
Deep steps to kind of block the vision. Because imagine he's around the same height as Grimleg. Kind of blocks with his fluffy, coated body.
let's see.
I
How
wouldn't.
quiet-
I wouldn't touch that if I was you.
But I'm very curious, madam.
She's actually sat down at her desk at this point, not even looking your direction.
It's the crow looking in our direction.
Yes.
What does it do?
It opens up the floodgates in there. As you can tell by the name, water will come pouring in if you pull that. I would rather not get my books wet right now.
I'm inciting that.
Go on.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh.
Well,
Who knows?
The dynamic duo.
yeah. Can me possess that? Yeah.
You both look at each other and are just kind of like, and then you look at Meep and he's just like scratching his horn.
Well,
So this is the floodgates, right?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
just one question before we go. Most respectfully, nice pale tiefling.
The silence was your answer.
Oh, okay. Where are the other members of the speaker's staff?
Oh, we've kept them somewhere just to make sure that they don't go giving away our position.
Giving it away to whom?
Anybody. As soon as people know that some cultists of Levistus are hanging out in their castle, they're going to come storming up here and murder us all. I mean, the guards already took out 4 of our people.
Well, why would they? I thought you were all good people trying to prevent a calamity.
I think you misunderstood. You got half of it right there.
You're good people?
No, the other bit.
Yes, I got that. And I don't suppose we're gonna get chased once we leave.
Why would
To
we
be
chase
safe.
you? There's no point. The orders are to let you get on with your stuff. That you will be the ones to stop the dragon itself, and we can do our business afterwards. So we will help you as much as we can here, but we're not really going to go wandering around. Though, I may have a job for you at some point. Are you any good at prison breaks?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure I can come up with something.
I broke out of an elven prison.
Meep shrugs. Meep?
Excellent. I'll get in touch when it's needed.
Hey, so those the speaker's staff, did they have any belongings?
Yes, and they were all removed.
Oh, where do you, can I see them?
No, because they'll be somewhere else at this point. I've no idea where they've been kept. They were just menial things anyway.
Oh, okay. I'm just always interested in you things. You know how it is.
Yes, goblins
Before I
always
leave-
are. More questions? I thought I was
One.
able to get on with
One.
my work.
What work are you doing? Sorry. I know you have a question
Well,
too.
2 more.
Yeah.
My question. What business exactly are you gonna get down to after this dragon or full dragon is gone?
We don't know yet. Levistus hasn't given us the full details, just that said dragon needs to be destroyed before we can get on with
Right, so
what we're after.
can you maybe give me a taste of what kind of work Levistus likes to get done?
Hey, you don't want to ask that kind of thing. They're gonna freeze you.
Well, not a literal taste. She gets it.
You get it?
Yes, I get frozen all the time. No, we're not entirely sure. It could be anything, in all honesty. Maybe it's to retrieve a certain person, an artifact, or ancient magics. Who knows? Generally, he likes to retrieve the impossible.
Huh. So, on to my question. What is it you're doing now?
Oh, I'm just preparing some spells. You know, simple stuff like murder goblin and torture beings.
That sounds, very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The only thing that resists it is if these people are currently sleeping. Which
Wow, well,
sure is a shame you're not sleeping right now, and she suddenly turns around and stares daggers at you.
okay. I'm going, pretty tiefling. Come back to the boat.
I'm going. We do have a contract, that is true.
Well,
And once we're back on the boat, I'll start paddling and be like,
well, all things considered, I feel like that could have gone a lot worse. And I think I met my future wife.
Oh, God.
I'm afraid she doesn't seem very interested.
Well, that's the fun of it. I gotta make her interested by being extra powerful.
So before we wrap up, does any of the other members of the party want to get up to anything before going to sleep?
I'm just generally harassing the red tiefling. Just, you know,
What kind of
asking him stupid questions, going on about the fact that he thought she was a tiefling, and she's just been a general nuisance.
Look, I told you that tieflings don't all have horns. We come in various colours, rarely ever human colours, and I just assumed. Okay? I do apologise.
You assumed my identity?
Yes. Like,
Wow.
I automatically assumed your gender, lady.
I mean, that you can do. That's obvious.
Exactly. So, obviously, I thought you were a tiefling because you were blue. Many of Levistus's lineage are blue.
With these eyes?
Then he stares into your eyes. Okay, yes, they're not that devilish, I suppose. Also, can you tell your ASMR friend to please, like, not come into eye view? It hurts when she's there, in my view.
She hurts?
Yes, just the mere sight of her hurts.
She wouldn't hurt a fly.
Oh, I'm sure. Not,
She's lovely.
Not advertently, but maybe one day she'll sit down and squash said fly. But right now, it's hurting the eyes.
Don't tell her that.
She
You
didn't
see
know that.
when I'm stroking blood-covered owls. Such pretty little boy, so good.
Ooh, just blood dripping from its beak as its head kind of twists around in an unnatural angle.
Is
They're like-
the clashing between does the radiance clash with the like demon side of a tiefling?
Possibly. He doesn't seem to like anytime like Sean's within his eye shot, he'll kind of like not directly look at her and sort of try and gaze a different direction.
I'm now going to educate him on the different types of genasi.
Can I do a religion check just to see if that's normal of tieflings?
Sure.
Oh yeah, I suppose I'm upstairs. I was just trying to get behind Arya. Sneak, but I want to tell Arya all the things I've seen.
Yes, I'm interested. Do you want me to pick you up as well, Grimleg, like I did with Meep?
And start stroking him. That bloody horn blare and everything. That was fantastic.
Is that the sound that happens in my brain when I get picked up? I'm just like, yeah.
So yeah, Sean, with that natural 20, you know that most tieflings who just like to get on with life and be like any other normal person don't have any issue gazing upon you. But you know any that are directly linked to any of the Lords of Hell, because of your divine blood, they always have kind of like an intolerance to you. Like they won't touch you or come near to you. It's like your very presence burns us.